Hello everybody. Good evening or good afternoon wherever you all are at. Najumu here, and after almost like, I don't know, a week or almost 8 days, due to an unfortunate cold spell, I had to stay offline for a bit of a while when it comes to streams in order to recover. Unfortunately, still not 100% better, because, you know, sometimes the after effects of the cold still lingers, but, you know, we have the energy, we have the stamina in order to get back to business, and, you know, that's what matters in the end. But yeah, we are going to be continuing and potentially finishing up Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. So, last time around, we finally managed to find out where Ira is. And, well, she has been hidden. She has been pretty much hidden from everyone else, and let's just say her condition isn't very nice, to say the least. So we know that Marina and her brother have been giving her medication in order to help out with her ailment, and I think we probably figured out what her ailment is. The symptoms that we saw while having, like, she can't talk properly. She just sits there motionless, trying to repeat her name or something. It's kind of similar to encephalitis lethargica. That's an actual real world and epidemic that existed back in the 1910s and 1920s. And I think this is exactly the same disease that showed up in the what was that location again? In Vorkta 5, which is why several people had this issue. So, we know that Vadim is kind of a douche, kind of an annoying guy. He keeps bullying Asya as much as he can, but it turns out that his brother and his dad also have the same illness. So yeah, it seems like they're trying to contain the epidemic within the confines of the city. Maybe it might be a completely different disease, but from actually watching a movie that talks about this disease, and it's based off like a book that it has chronicled the disease. It's called Awakenings. It stars Robin Williams and Robert De Niro. Really good movie. And once I saw what happened to Ira and the symptoms, I immediately recollected the events of the movie. So we'll see where it goes from here. Can there be a cure? Probably not, which is why I'm expecting we're gonna be really sad by the end of this VN. Yeah, well, let's hope for the best. But with that said, we have Rayquaza in the chat. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, she was just doing the clicking noises while she was stuck in the room. I can still hear the clicking from the kitchen. Marina sets the kettle. She casually moves between the counters and the stove. If I were a slightly better person, I'd get angry. But I'm trying to, but I keep failing. Maybe it's because it's Marina. Maybe it's because I'm not as shocked as I should be. what tea do you prefer? I don't care. Great, because we only have one. It's regular black tea. She prepares 3 cups. You know, a couple of years ago, I wasn't like that. Garen told me. Huh? What do you mean? He said you were like Ira. Ack! That gas bag. Well, there goes my cool reveal. It's okay. I already knew. Eh? Since when? Since I heard you two talking. Behind the school. Oh. Hey, so you heard everything, you freaking liar. He said the same thing. Yuck, seriously? But Marina, you were covered, right? Well, it's not something you can recover from. It's not that kind of illness. Huh? It's kinda like hypersensitivity. Some people are hypersensitive to sound. Some are hypersensitive to light. Ira and we're hypersensitive to the code. Code? The algorithm our world is built on. All of its regularities and irregularities. That's the code. Oh, I see. I probably sound nuts to you. This thing is pretty hard to wrap your head around. No, I understand. I know what you're talking about. Really? Yes. You mean the will of the world, right? The sum of all of its probabilities and workings. I guess you could put it like that. It's a set of patterns ingrained into everything in existence. It's not something we're supposed to comprehend or notice. But some people still do, whether they want to or not. People like Ira and I lack the barrier that keeps our mind from acknowledging it. I guess it's like having no skin on your soul. No skin on your soul? Is it really that painful? Don't know if painful is the right word for it. You can look inside the radio and learn about its electronics. Or you can look under a person's skin and study their internal organs. That can be interesting, but who would want to walk around with constant X-ray vision? I'd rather not. Right? That'd be so gross. But that's pretty much our condition. Ira and I can see the values by which everything in reality moves and operates. The numbered truths that define each individual object. That is... Hey now! You don't look weirded out at all. Did Vadik also spill the beans on that one? No, not at all. I just know this. You just know? Yes, I understand. Is Vadim also aware of the code? Shouldn't be. It's not public knowledge. Oh. I only know it because of Lev. That's what they study over there. You mean in the research center? I thought they worked with natural resources or something like that. That's the official story. It's really the algorithm and structural dynamics. But what is there to study? Huh? Like, about the code? Yes. Well, I'd say there's plenty. You can figure out the patterns of everything is built on. You can basically foretell the future. Plus, if you have all of the building blocks in front of you, who's to say you can't rearrange them? If you find a way to modify or rewrite the values assigned to everything in existence, well, that's basically godhood. Who would want that? That's really dumb. You think? Well, no, it's worse. It's impudent. Oh? It is. Can't imagine wanting to defile something so perfect. It's sick and pointless. Even if you find a way to do so, all your efforts will have been in vain. Any attempt to change reality will barely scrape its surface. Any small scratch you leave will quickly heal. Ah, that's exactly right. A closed system needs to maintain stability, or else it falls apart. Any foreign element will be assimilated or pushed out. Yes, something like that. But that is not the real issue. The system's very difficult to study, because it's not something the human mind is built to comprehend. We should know an object can be separated from its algorithmic action. We should know that a bird is 3,223,412 despair, 6,233,322 distortion, and 2,311 2,003,011 no, that's, I can't count. All right, let me do this again. 300,000 no, hold on. I did read the other ones right. God. We could just say like 2311444. No, I have to say it again. 2,311,444. Denial. There we go. I already said it right. Forgetting how to read numbers? That's crazy. We're not meant to know everything in the world is inevitable. That's why, when you realize how everything's predetermined, how everyone, including you, is nothing more than value strings, you start to lose your grip. Your grip on what? On your humanity. A person's individuality is determined by their actions, right? But if you understand how none of your actions are really yours, will you still feel like an individual? You know, it's kind of crazy seeing these middle schoolers talk about how life works and how everything is predetermined and whatnot. Feels kind of weird. But, you know, it is interesting to think about. I'll give it that. Well, because then you're not a person. You're just numbers. A tiny segment of a larger value stream. Which is... the kettle! A piercing whistle fills the room. Marina turns the gas off and it stops. The things she's saying aren't entirely new to me. Though it makes me glad I'm not the only one who views the universe that way. I always knew it in my heart. I knew it's the objective truth. But it's not something I'd ever hope others to understand. Still, can't help but be confused. Losing your sense of humanity over it? What's wrong with humanity being defined by a string of numbers? What's wrong with being part of a much greater whole? What's wrong with existing within a perfect system? I don't really understand it. Right. We need to return. Now that my head is clearer, I can take everything in. Oh, there she is. Clang, clink, clink, cling, clang. Ira. And when she's in the state, I can't tear my eyes off her. It's Ira. It's Ira. She says it. She says it herself. That makes my chest feel tight. I just want to... May I? Sure. I reach my hand out and brush a couple of dark strands from her face. Her hair is neither dirty nor too matted. Looks like Marina takes good care of her. Ira doesn't react to my touch. Her bright blue eyes stare straight ahead, expression blank. But they're still bright blue. I don't know, they look kind of greenish to me. Those are her eyes. That is her nose. Those are her lips. That is her face. That's Ira. 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 My hand glides along her cheek, then limply falls. A horrible emptiness swells in me. The three of us sit at the table with a box of cookies, a sugar bowl, a teapot, and cups at the ready. And Hira's empty glass. She keeps tapping it with the spoon. Marina pours the tea. You don't take it away? What? The spoon? Yes. Ah, it's annoying, right? No, that's not what I mean. It's okay, I get it. But you get used to it pretty quickly. It's like the clock ticking. Sorry, I couldn't take it away even if I wanted to. I understand. Marina reaches into the box, grabs a cookie, and bites down on it. Ah, it's so good. I'm glad you like it. Next time we go to Z.A.T.O, it'll be my treat. Next time. We can go all together. You'll get your souffle. Ira, you'll get that flowery thing. What was it called again? Ah, whatever. Oh, hi, Kirby. How you doing? Yeah, I'm still not like full 100% recovery, but I can stream. I can talk. That's all that matters. I hope you're doing well, though. I mean, good work was well. Good to hear. Good to hear. Good work day is always a good day. Hello, Buckets. How you doing? Also, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm doing okay. We're just checking out more of Z.A.T.O, which is pretty, pretty depressing. Yeah, it's reaching to a very depressing conclusion, but who knows what might happen. I hope you're doing well, though. Marina. Hey, do you know she always takes like 5 spoons of sugar? Like, come on, take pity on your teeth. She says while stirring 4 sugar cubes into Ira's cup. You read manga? I know of it. I did read stuff, but nowadays, not really. I'm watching more stuff, though. Watching more anime, more, though. Smoking, too. Who's gonna kiss you when you stink like that, huh? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Asuka, you know, Ira hasn't smoked for a whole week. Just quit cold turkey. Wanna bet how long she lasts? Marina? Oh, it's Asia. You should have called her Asia. Why do you call her Asuka, though? Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm all for self-improvement, all right? I'm just trying to be realistic here. You gotta do it bit by bit. I bore witness to so many failed attempts, you see. Poor Lev. That guy never learns. You think she will get better? She has to. Heck, I managed to suppress it. You don't plan on losing to me, of all people, are ya? Well, not having a chat? What do you mean? It's mostly in gaming, though. We mostly talk in gaming because a lot of people like talking about video games most of the time. So, yeah. Or you can feel free to start topics and whatnot. Nobody's stopping you, you know? Feel free to, like, post, you know, like, throw in suggestions. You can throw in, talk about games and whatnot. Yeah. It's a bit slow, but, you know, I think with time, we'll have, like, once we get, like, more people, it'll be a bit more active. But yeah, you know, feel free to post stuff, you know? It gives Ira a light poke. She still won't be the same, you know, when she gets better. I hope you understand that. In what way? Every way. Her perception has already been altered. It's not something you can simply forget. But I haven't. And I've changed as well. I think since then, I've lost something that makes me human. Huh? A part of the brain that makes you feel things. I guess something got broken there. But you're not emotionless. I can see that. I'm good, aren't I? Faking it was tough at first, but hey, I learned. I don't. I told you, Marina. Hey, you forgot to react on the rules? Ah, yeah, there you go. I gotta react on the rules, my friend. And then you get to find stuff. Yeah, there's not many sections, but, you know, we gradually talk about stuff. But it's mostly, a good chunk of it is in gaming, though. And I don't think you need to. Of course I do. Don't be silly. I don't need any more people treating me like a freak show. Well, I mean, you don't need to fake it with us. I don't do it as much, you know. Not like it matters at this point. It's not something I can simply turn off. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, not many sections, but maybe in the future, like I said, once, like, it grows, we'll have, like, more stuff to put in. But, you know, it's a small Discord. It's like a place where I can put announcements and, you know, talk about a few things. Just something pretty chill. Why not? Because I'll forget how to do it. Marina takes a sip of her tea. Okay, it's good now. She lifts Ira's teacup to her mouth, carefully angling her face. All right, open up. Easy. Yeah, like that. Clink, 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 clank. I can't watch this. I can't watch this. I can't watch this. I can't watch this. I need to hold my breath. I need to steady myself. Is this how I imagined it? The liquid in my teacup twists and swirls. Is this how it's supposed to be? Steam rises up to my eyes, clouding my vision. Is this what all of this amounts to? The tea smells nice. There was something I was going to do. Something important. If you forgot, probably didn't matter, right? No, I don't think that's right. No? Then how about this? If you forgot, then it probably wasn't real. What? That doesn't make sense. It does. It's like a dream. Like a dream? Yes. Exactly like a dream. Boy. Earth to Asia. Huh? You there? What? What the heck is going on here? Someone's loopy today, huh? Sorry. I didn't get much sleep. Ooh, what were you up doing so late? Secret night out downtown, huh? Bar hopping and all? What bar hopping? We have one pub. That's the part that bothers you? No, I was home. I was just, it's kind of embarrassing. You hear that, Ira? Hear what? Sounds like Araska was up all night reading Mommy's romance novels. What? No, How's that embarrassing? Eh? Ira? What? Don't look at me like that. Oh, it's okay, you know. You're a young lady, after all. Nothing to be shy about, right, Asia? Yeah. I think romance can be, really cute. Cute. What are your favorites? Got to be fantasy, right? Ooh, what type of guy? Werewolf? Vampire? Ah, maybe a charming vagabond? A vagabond, huh? Maybe someone like a gracious elf? Are there elf romances? There must be. We need an expert opinion. Hey, Ira, are elf romances a thing? One more word and this fork is going into your windpipe. Ooh, scary. Asia, switch places. Am I your meat shield? How crude. You're like a buffer zone. Just 1 second. You see, in world politics, so what were you doing yesterday, Asia? Hey now. Oh, actually, I was writing. Oh? I just got really invested, I guess. Seriously? After all that setup? What setup? That's not embarrassing at all. I was so hoping for something gross or crazy. Or crazy gross. Ow! My windpipe. Shut up. So, how did it go? Well, I finished something. Something? Yes. Come on, you can't say that and not elaborate. There's nothing to elaborate on. It's a poem. Oh, cool. Yeah. You gonna read it? No way. Oh, come on. I like your stuff. Don't be greedy. Greedy? I like it too. See? God. You guys are gonna think it's weird. So what? You're kind of weird, and we like you. Ow! Again? Your poetry is cool. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, but, crap. It's just embarrassing, okay? Yeah, we got that much. What's the point of writing something if you won't let anyone read it? Well, I enjoy doing it. And, hey, you were working on it all night, right? Something must have really inspired you. Yes, that's right. Something did. What was it? It was... Ah, of course. It was you. Eh? Huh? You mean... Here, I wrote this poem to you. That day you got angry at me. You talked to me as if I were a stranger, and I got so scared. But I already decided I'd write you a poem. Just knew I had to finish it that day. Maybe then you wouldn't be so mad at me. Because you said you liked them. I'm sorry. It's a weird thing to do without asking. Hey, not at all. It's cute. You think? Yeah. Well, then maybe I'll read it out if you don't mind. Go right ahead. All right.
Черный день разлился кляксой по паркету, по плите. Раззадоренная масса.
Yeah, feel free to, Buckets. Don't worry about it.
Спички чиркают о фосфор.
Cool.
Дым ложится на ладонь.
Actual Russian.
Выгорает запах газа, и в ушах трещит огонь. Как тепло, светло и мило, хоть на коже холодок. Это добрая картина, хоть висит наискосок.
Oh, there it is in English. A black day splattered on the parquet on the tiles. The roused mass soils its hands in darkness. Matches strike at the phosphorus. Smoke lays in my palm. The smell... Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up. Let's check the log. Damn, it's gone. It's not even in the log. Okay. I guess I read it a little bit slowly, but that's okay. I've never heard your poetry before. Sorry. I know it's dumb. I don't know. It suits you. Is that good or bad? Neither. It's just you. Bit more aggressive than what I'd expect, but hey, I like it. Aggressive? Ah. What? First, I couldn't put my finger on what bothered me. The room was quiet. Not abnormally so. There was a soft mumble of a neighbor's television, the ticking of their clock, the slight sound of Marina shifting in her chair. It was silent in a very normal way. I thought so for a moment, and that's when... Ira. Huh? Right. The tapping stopped. Ah! I draw a sharp breath. Ira's eyes, those eyes that have been staring blankly all this time, are now focused directly on me. Ira! Marina stands up so sharply that the wooden chair she was sitting on almost topples over. Ira's head slightly shifts, but only slightly, like a small reflexive motion. a response to a signal that's coming from very far away. Hira, do you hear me? Do you see us? Marina holds her by the shoulders. Hira doesn't react. I can't tear my eyes away from hers. Her eyelids flutter slightly. Her pupils jitter. She's really trying to... Hey! Can you speak? Hira? Blink twice for yes. Blink thrice for no. Okay? Hira? Here, look, the worksheet. Do you see it? Can you tap something? Anything? Look. Marina's arms are shaking, so is her voice. Ira's eyes. I look at Ira's hand, the one that held the spoon. Her fingers are twitching. Such tiny movements. If you told me I was imagining them, I would believe you. Maybe I am. It doesn't matter. Marina keeps speaking, almost shouting at her, trying to get through. Ira's slender hand looks so small. When I saw her last, there on the playground, I felt just the same. Ira looked so helplessly frail. I wanted to reach out. I wanted to hug her so badly, but I was too much of a coward. Ira. Maybe one more pill. Marina drops to the floor and starts shuffling through all the scattered bottles. It can't be all empty. Remember, there are still some left. Damn it! I hold Ira's hand. It's warm. I feel like her fingers slightly moving, and then they stop. You can check the playlist later, Bombi. You can check the playlist later. I have it in a playlist. I just put it up today. So, yeah, it's in a nice playlist. So if you missed anything, you can check back later for the context. I raise my eyes. She did it. Where? It has to... No. Oh! Here. It has to be... Mira's looking at me. Not looking through me. Not trying to focus on some object in front of her. She sees me. Ira sees me. I... found it! A pill. There's still one left. Oh, so yeah, hi, Bombi. Hope you're doing well. Okay, alright. Here, Huh? Marina freezes with a pill clenched in her hand. I can't see her expression. I'm not allowed to look away from Ira. So this is everything I've prayed for. Because Ira's looking at me, and she sees me, and that's all I've ever wanted. Thank you so much. I blink. When I open my eyes, Ira's gone. What? She's gone? I turn my head. Marina's knees buckled. She's on the floor, wordlessly staring at the empty space where Ira used to be. What? Huh? Marina. She lowers her head. Then the rest of her body follows. Marina sits hunched over in a sea of pill bottles. I watch her shudder quietly. What? She just vanished? Have you noticed any changes in how you perceive time or space? No? Are you experiencing any unusual patterns in your thoughts or dreams? No? Do you ever feel like you're watching yourself from outside your own body? No? Have you ever found yourself remembering things that didn't happen to you? No? Have you seen anything that no one else seemed to have noticed? No? Are you being honest with me? Yes. Okay. Are there any places, people, or ideas you're fixated on lately? Yes. Can you name them? Gira. Sending my message to the universe. What message? A love confession. Love confession? Yes. Is Asia hallucinating? I don't know. Yes, I will confess my love to the world. I'm very close to achieving the right signal strength. Signal strength? Are you using a radio? No, I don't need one. My will is enough. I see. Let's continue then. Does the world around you feel balanced? Or like it's trying to become balanced? Yes. Why do you feel that? Isn't it obvious? Please elaborate. I sigh. Lev pops a pill into his mouth while waiting for my answer. Ira, everything that she's gone through, it's the result of the world correcting itself. She caused a shift in my predetermined path. Then, when she disappeared from school, irregularities kept building up. In me, in Marina, in her own family, and many, many other people. She caused a huge distortion in the world. So, she had to be assimilated into the greater stream. She had to, before any more damage could be caused. My voice isn't as stable as it should be. I glance in the corner. Marina's sitting there, expressionless. When Lev came home, he found both of us in the bedroom. I don't know how much time has passed since then. This questioning I'm in the middle of right now has been going on for a while. So that's how you see it. The way he talks is very monotone. I'm not bothered by that. Perhaps I'm also being a little too calm. Is that wrong? Not entirely. He runs a hand through his hair, looking down at his notes. You are correct in that reality is always pursuing the status quo. But what happened to Ira is not directly related to the system rebalancing itself. Not in response to her, at least. What do you mean? It is the unfortunate result of her condition. She's been deteriorating for some time. The process has simply accelerated as of recent. Our efforts... He shoots a wary look at his sister. We were only delaying the inevitable. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you. This medicine, what does it do exactly? It's kind of a downer. It dulls pattern recognition and placates emotional responses. Emotional responses? You can't unsee what you've already noticed. The parts of yourself that have already degraded won't recover. But the drug will prevent you from spotting new patterns, or at least lower their prominence. It also dulls the stress you feel from observing such things. Sounds rather useful. No one was responding in the chat. Well, it takes time for people to read the messages, Buckets. Yeah, it takes time for people to read the message. Koaj Funesai. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Sometimes people are a little bit busy because a lot of people are in different time zones. So, yeah. You can just feel free to talk in other sections as well. She had her reasons. Ira believed what she saw in the code was the truth, unpleasant as it was. Not being able to perceive that information felt like going blind. There's also the emotional factor. The medicine doesn't just dull negative feelings, it dulls all of them. You can't remove intense despair without removing intense joy or happiness. It's a double-edged sword. You can imagine why she wouldn't want that. Ah, but Marina, you said... Maria said she stopped feeling emotions due to her condition. So all along, was the drug? It's not so simple. Marina's psyche really did change irreversibly. Sadly, pills have just solidified certain side effects. How much of it is one or the other, I can't tell you. Do you really believe that it's irreversible? Nothing to suggest otherwise. Well, actually, right before Ira disappeared, she came back for a moment. Meaning? Her eyes, everything about her. It's like she managed to bring back her old self for a second. It was Ira, the one I knew. The person. She was looking right at me. You don't believe me? It's not that I think you are lying, but what you perceived might not have even been the objective reality. Why? Why wouldn't it be? I'm just making assumptions based on your answers. However, there's a high probability you possess a similar level of code sensitivity to Marina and Ira. Huh? But it's a strange case. Despite everything pointing to you having high pattern awareness, you don't seem mentally distraught. Perhaps your willingness to indulge in delusions has something to do with it. Delusions? Don't be alarmed. It's pretty common among those susceptible to the code. Though whether they manifest into actual distortions vary from case to case. I'm sorry, but you're deciding this based on some questionnaire? Based on your answers to the 140 questions defined by the protocol, namely the questions relating to your childhood. It's true that faulty memory might be to blame, but there are some inconsistencies. Let's call them that. You don't? You can't know that. With all due respect, sir. Well, we keep a record of certain incidents, so I do know a little. Huh? Just lay off her already. That's the first time I've heard Marina's voice since Ira's merging. It's harsh and rasping. I was there too, you know. Ira came back, I think. But it was brief, and she was unresponsive. Interesting. You sure your old symptoms aren't making a return? And it's been 2 weeks and 2 days, and you only talked to one person? Dang! That's surprising. Don't you, like, go to IRL and talk to other people IRL? Maybe, might be under the weather or something. That's why, couldn't go outside and talk to people. But yeah, just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Something feels wrong? Well, that's strange. Well, I hope you managed to figure it out. So don't stress about it too much. It'll be a natural thing, right? It's just natural. I'm not delusional. I tried to make it work. I can't. Not to that degree. Good. Good. Wait. What do you mean, not to that degree? Forget it. Doesn't matter anymore. Are you talking about the book? The one that was displaced? Marina grimaces and closes her eyes. Maybe Ira was onto something. Maybe you should stop taking this crap. Don't even think about it. She scoffs in response. Lev pops another pill. What was I talking about? What was I... the return to stability. Ira doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the whole city. Everything is returning to null. Huh? Distortions caused by individual people are nothing in comparison to the ones produced by the research complex. They encompass Vtubers 5's entire area. Alright, take care, Buckets. Hope you have a good day. So that means the city will undergo correction. Or rather, it's being corrected as we speak. The process started weeks ago, maybe even earlier. Our detection tools aren't perfect, so it's hard to say. But the local algorithms have become severely unstable. You must have noticed. We're giving it a week at most of the code's current rate of degradation. At this point, there is nothing we can do. But we can make it easier on ourselves. How so? Lev moves a pill bottle towards me. Everyone will eventually develop the symptoms. Your family should be prepared. But why isn't the town being evacuated? It won't change anything. It's not about the area. It's about the causes of the distortion. One way or another, everyone here is tied to the complex. We're all complicit. Please take this medicine. It should help. Thank you, but I don't need it. These negative effects you mentioned, I don't experience any of that. You say that now, but it will get significantly worse. Even for you, it's very likely. I don't mind. The things you're describing, it seems like you're really afraid of them. I understand why. But after seeing what happened to Ira, I don't think dissipating it to the greater world is all that bad. And let your parents have it. The medication? Yes. If you don't want to take it, fine. Let them have that choice. They're probably already... Just take it. I put the medicine into my apron pocket. Course correction? Both siblings see me to the exit. So both of you knew this was coming for a while? Lev nods. Then if you knew this was inevitable, why did you try to keep Ira alive anyway? Wouldn't you? Yes, I would. So that's how you are. A winding path that endlessly erases its own curves. That's how I chose to understand you. But I was wrong, of course. It's an offensively simplistic way of thinking. I believed you were indiscriminately filling down each little imperfection, and every little bump was a slight of equal proportion. Can you imagine? Should have known you're better than that. I really believed that my free will was an affront to you, as if my actions were worthy of your acknowledgement. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I thought so little of you. How have I not realized it before? At the end of the day, everyone's existence is full of little insults. We're an ungrateful species. No matter how good we have it, we'll always be thinking of what ifs. So would you really go out of your way to punish every person on the planet? Smite every conscious life form in the universe? Please. All these violations are no different from the meaningless barrage of insults I hurl at myself. It's all white noise. It's all just pinpricks. For something to rouse you would need to be truly unforgivable. An action, being that's rotten to its very core. The research center, the place whose entire existence is a sin, the place that contaminates everything around it like a plague, the town, the people, the reality around. Everything is infected. Everything's impure. Really, you have no choice but to erase it. The city's not a pinprick. It's an open wound. Thank goodness it's healing. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Sorry. Looks like I still wish you'd wait a little longer. I still hope that you let this gash fester even some more. It's a horrible thing to say, but please wait out just a bit. My words can't reach you yet, you see. They're close, but they're still falling short of piercing through the atmosphere. However, my signal has gotten very strong. Feel that from now on. It will accumulate the strength on its own. So please, let me look at you for a little while. Let me gather a little more love in my heart. I don't need much, just enough for my signal to go through. I know it's a preposterous request, especially after everything I've done. You have your full right to decline, but I promise this is the last thing I will ever ask of you. Please listen to my message. Episode 2 end. Episode 3 asik. Today is a good day. Isn't that a silly sentence? You hear it all the time, but no one seems to realize how dumb it sounds. Guess it's one of those common tautologies, like close proximity or end result. It's not that I'm irritated by it. I actually find it rather sweet. But even so, you should remember that each day is inherently good. Even if you feel a little bit under the weather, it's a good day. Even if you miss somebody really badly, it's a good day. Even if everything around you is changing in a way you fail to understand, it's a good day. The fleeting feelings of a human can change the day's intrinsic qualities, can they? Still, I think I'm justified in saying that today, because I'm drawing a comparison, you see. Today's good, obviously. There's no other way to define it. But tomorrow will be even better. Tomorrow, from 10:30 to 11, the sun will rise. Tomorrow at 10:30, the polar night will finally come to an end. Tomorrow at 10:30, I will be where I need to be. I can't wait. Can't wait. Oh, she's back in school again. Your friend is not here today. Who? Who do you think? Your Pitbull, then. Hey, that's spot on. The bright electric light above my head stopped blinding me. My eyes don't hurt or water. It's white, pure artificial white, but there's no power in it, no substance to speak of. Nothing to affect me with. It's as good as non-existent. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Chubina? Why's that? Dude, just look at her. Be real. Bro, come on, don't say that. What, you want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shabina, want to go out with Igor? There's nothing I can be affected with. The light? No, I'm not looking at the light. There is no light to look at. The tundra outside stretches for all eternity. But it's not like a sphere. It's like a corridor. An eternity with clearly defined margins. Funny how that's possible at all. You're just so full of contradictions. It's very cute. You know, that's good. Be pretty selfish if you stop doing your homework altogether, yeah? We all rely on you, you know. Yeah, you're the best. You're so smart. What would we do without you? Hear that? The people need you, Shabina. We'll forgive you this time. Just don't get used to it. The tundra is an endless corridor. Oh yeah, where is Vadim anyway? You should be here. Unless, you know, he's with his family. The city stretches its dimensions to their limit. This means the ceiling is only as low as the city allows it to be. The sky is only as tall as the city's tallest point. It's as if everything was set up for me from the start. Unlikely, but it's nice to think about it that way. A bird flies past the window again and again. I used to count, but now I've stopped. I close my eyes and feel the hard wood of the chair beneath me. I'm Asya. Asya's my name. It only took 2 days. It's been 2 days since I visited Marina's apartment. The time flew by so fast that each hour felt like a year. I don't know how it works. A lot of the things I've been pushing to the farthest corners of my mind have become harder to deny. Not that I have a reason to deny them. There's nothing bad about people casting shadows at irregular angles, or sounds and voices coming from the wrong direction, or branches moving in the same way in sync, or memories replaying themselves differently each time, or me doing the things I've already done, but never noticing it in the moment, only after. It's all right. Everything is falling into place. The schoolyard looks okay. Still cold, still loud, with the kids still shooting snowballs from the hill. Though I'm not sure what they're throwing them at. The light is slightly off. It's only a little too blue. Was it always this blue? It's a beautiful color. Marina and Vadim are just around the corner. They're both smoking. It's you. Marina. She doesn't talk. I see. How is your family? What a pitiful face. I unbutton my coat and pull the small bowel out of my apron. Here. Huh? Mom refused to take it. Then force her. I can't. What about you? I don't want them. Vadim takes the medicine from my hand. He dry swallows 2 pills right away. Marina. Hey! He taps her shoulder. She looks at him, dazed. See this? Okay. He takes a cigarette out of her mouth and passes it to me. I don't smoke. Just hold it. He tries to open Marina's mouth a bit wider to slip the pill in. For a moment, it seems like she won't resist. Say ah! She shakes her head and slaps Vadim's hand away. He smiles faintly. My eyes sting. I give the cigarette back to him. I'm sorry. I hug her, and she hugs me back. Her hand reaches up and pats my hair. There's nothing to that gesture. It's like she moves on autopilot. That's okay. That's okay. The television's still on. I hear its quiet murmur from the living room. It was on in the morning, too. It was on yesterday. When was the last time it was off? I stand still by the glazed door. The matted glass makes it impossible to make anything out. All I can see is the bright glow of the TV framing my father's shadow. I don't want to open the door. I'm not going to open the door. But it's already half ajar. Mom isn't anywhere else in the flat. She must be in there. Yesterday, she kept asking me where Dad was. Again. I didn't tell her, but her sheets were all over the floor when I came back. As if she crawled out of bed, then made her way towards the noise, towards the living room. Mom? Mom! Mom! I should come in. And talk to her. To them. My hand reaches towards the handle. The TV. What's that program? I don't think I recognize the sound of it. It seems familiar, like a regular news broadcast. But I can't understand a single word. I close the door. I still hear it, faintly. It's okay. My breath is a little uneven. Why? It's okay. Sunrise is tomorrow, right? Right. I'm Asya. Tomorrow is the best day of my life. Tomorrow. Boy, is it already affecting her family now? My eyes snap open. What's the hour? I turn on the lamp. Ah, okay. I wound up my alarm clock before bed, but that turned out to be unnecessary. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep. My heart wouldn't stop beating out of my chest, and my head buzzed like crazy. Ugh, what a mess. It was like that the night before the school trip, too. It was really inconvenient. Oh well. I feel much calmer now. I wonder why. It's day X after all. Maybe it's a kind of acceptance? Yeah, I suppose. Whatever happens, happens. It's a dim winter morning. I sit in the kitchen, waiting for the tea to brew. I already ripped the top sheet off the calendar. December 28th. It was 3 days before New Year's. 3 days. Totally forgot to get a present for my parents. There's been so much stuff going on. It really slipped my mind. Just making excuses. Not that it matters now, but... I stand up. Suddenly, I feel inclined to do something I really should. I know it's bad, but if I don't check for it now, then... It'll be very sad, I think. I grab a stool and drag it out to the big wardrobe in the hallway. Oh, sorry. I found the spot by accident while looking for something a couple of years ago. Up on the highest shelf, behind the shoeboxes, is where they hide my birthday presents. Another one for New Year's, I assume. I never checked the place after discovering. Even though I was really cautious sometimes, I didn't want to ruin the surprise. But this time... I see it. A colorful wrapper. For a second, I hesitate. This is it. This is my New Year's gift. It feels so wrong looking at it early. But... My hand reaches out and grabs the package. I giddily climb down from the stool. To my room. I don't want to tear this wrapping paper, so it takes a few minutes to open. Whatever inside feels soft. No, not really. Is it? Oh, I see. It's both hard and soft. 2 whole presents. Wow. First is a hardcover journal. I peek inside. Whoa. Paper's so good quality. It even has a little introduction page for me to write my name on. Man, I really feel like writing something now. This is so cool. Huh? First page. The one right after the introduction. It's missing. I didn't notice it at first, but upon closer look, it definitely seems like someone tore it out. But why? The other part of the present, I hold a pair of mittens in my hands. They're a soft green color, with a neat red pattern on the cuff. I put them on. They're really warm. I pat my face with them. I stared down at the presents I've opened too early. I should write something in the journal, but I don't. I don't have the time. Can't come up with a poem this quickly, and it takes me a while to draw anything good. Not that I'm all that good at drawing in the first place. What do I do? What do I do? I need to finish my tea. I need to go soon. Damn it, anything. Anything will do. I can't leave the journal blank. Mom wanted me to write in it. She wanted me to have it. She bought it. She wrapped it into pretty paper. She hoped I liked it. I like it. I really, really like it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna write in it for as long as I can. I'm gonna write about how much I like it. And I'll write about how cool the card cover is and how smooth the paper feels. And I'll write about how soft and pretty the mittens are. I thought she gave up knitting a long time ago. What? I just didn't notice. Didn't care to ask. That's probably the case. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never talked to you as much as I should have. Have we ever talked? We have, right? I'm not sure. I'll apologize to you again and again. I'll write 2 pages of apologies. No, 3. And I'll write about how grateful I am to you. I'll thank you many times. There has to be at least as many thank yous as there are sorries. Still need to write more. That's okay. I've got more to say. I'll write how much I love you, too. That's gonna be a lot. It's gotta be. I'll list everything that I love about you. It'll be a little difficult at first, as embarrassing as that is to admit, but I'll try. I'll really try. Love your cooking. Well, to be perfectly honest, I never liked the meals too much, but watching you cook always felt so nice. And I love when you talk about something with a smile. Can't remember the last time that happened. I know it did, and it made me happy. I love how pretty you are, especially when you put on that dress. You know, the flowery one. And I love how you ask me about my day and what I would like from the store. And I love it when you... My face is red from how hard I'm thinking. My head's starting to hurt. Why is it so hard to come up with this stuff? Isn't it wrong? Shouldn't these things come naturally? Doesn't that make me a terrible child? It's like there's this border in my mind and I can't just cross. All I can reach is the most surface level observations. As if everything beyond my immediate surroundings is swallowed up by an impenetrable darkness. It's like my memories are... Ah, that's right. Of course. That would make sense. I looked down at the notebook. Despite my reservations, I managed to exhaust a good dozen pages. Skimming them now, my grammar isn't very good. It was never that bad, was it? Perhaps it's time I stopped. My hand feels sore. Shake my wrist and glance up at the clock. Crap. I really need to go. But it did feel so nice to write here. This really is a wonderful present. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Signed. Asya. Signed, Asya. My name is Asya. I closed the book and grabbed the bins I had left on the bed. They're really lovely, too. Of course, I'll wear them. I gotta get dressed. Tea must be cold by now, but that's for the best. I'll just down it quickly. Then I'll brush my teeth, brush my hair, and make myself look decent. And then I'll be on my way. Luckily, it doesn't take long. I slipped into my Valinki and take a last look at down the hallway. The door to the living room is still closed. There are no shadows on the other side. Just quiet static. I think that's okay. Goodbye, everyone. I leave my apartment. The door closes itself behind me. Goodbye, everyone? What do you mean? Everything is so quiet. It's still pretty early, I suppose. It's Sunday, too. I went to school yesterday, which means it's Sunday. People don't get up early on the weekend. So that's why there aren't any? That's a good explanation. Even if it's wrong. Even if I know why nobody's around. It's really true. The wound is closing. Soon the world will heal. The sky is a lovely muted indigo. Wish the street lamps weren't on so I could see it a little better. The sun will have already come up by the time they're off. A pity, but there's also a lot of charm to how these streets look at this time of day, especially with all the New Year's decorations. It's just that it seems that I've grown a little tired of the dark. Don't worry, it's only a little. I like how the yellow lights contrast with the blue. I like how snowflakes flicker under burning beams. I like how snow mounds shimmer when they're just outside the rings of light. Actually, I want to get a better view. Can I really do this? I don't see why not. I look both ways, more out of the habit than genuine caution. It's not like we had tons of cars driving through here before. Did we? I mean, everything's pretty close. So the cars driving past were mostly outsiders coming in and out of the city. We didn't get too many of those, I believe. That's how it should have been, logically speaking. I bet that's how it was. I'm sorry, my head has been getting be foggy. Please bear with me. Quickly walk into the middle of the road. Asya. I'm Asya. My name is Asya. Right, the street. I've walked here all my life, but it looks so much broader now. I like this angle. It feels fresh. Walking down the road like that. No, I want to walk. It's childish, but my body feels like running. I've never flown in an airplane, but I've seen this on TV. They have these long tracks lined with guiding lights. It's like the street ahead with street lamps on each side. This is my landing strip. I'll spread my wings, I'll rev my engine, and take off. What are you doing? Uh-huh. What? 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 I shuffled to get back up to see the person who just spoke to me. Watch where you're stepping, will you? Uh, uh, Tosia? Her body moves on its own. Oh, there. I fling my arms around her. She laughs and spins me around. Polsia! Polsia, you're... I missed you so much. Been a while, hasn't it? Can't stop giggling. It's hard to speak at all. Polsia is laughing too. We settle down to catch our breaths. I'm so happy you're here. I really thought I'd never see you again. Right back at you. Man, look at you now, though. All grown up. Your voice is different. Huh? Really? Yes. Oh, that's bonkers. I didn't notice that at all. You can still say that? What? Bonkers? Yeah, you got a problem with bonkers? I don't. It's also a cartoon with the same name. It's been made by Disney. Thought so. Oh, yeah. Can't believe it. It's been 3 whole years. But it's also like no time has passed at all. She looks a little older, but her personality is just as I remembered it. So, where are you heading? Oh, I'm going to the research center. Huh? Why? I have something I need to do. It's important. Whoa, so serious. Yeah. You're not gonna tell me what it is, are you? Why, it's not really a secret. I'm going to send a message to the world. A message? Like love and peace? I know. Man, we meet at last and you decide to act all cryptic? Give me a break. Sorry. But you can tag along if you want. See everything for yourself. Why not just tell me? Sure. Not like I have a choice. Yay! We walked down the empty road, chatting like we did when we were children. I'm so happy. I just really couldn't imagine ever seeing her again. Talking to her. Hearing her voice. Polsia. My memory of her seems so potty at times, but I'm glad I was right. I remembered her right. How have you been anyways? Good. Still write and walk around. I've met a lot of nice people. Yeah? Like who? Where do I start? First, there were the guys at school. For a while, I didn't have any friends. Well, after you left. And then they started talking to me. And, they joke with me every day. No, they just straight up bully you. There's this boy, Vitya. We talk with him sometimes. Hey, last week he brought me soda. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Then there's Maria. Maria? You call her by a full name? No, not really. It just sounded natural for some reason. She's very popular, but she still finds time to talk to me. We hang out a lot, and she brought magazines to read with me. Oh, and we went to the cinema the other day. It was a Hollywood film showing. Oh, sounds fun. What was the name? It was about a star, and my mind scrambles for anything, even the vaguest memory of what the movie was. But it's like looking through the glass plane of our living room. Nothing but blurry shapes of muttering I can't decipher. Yep, she's getting the symptoms of the same sickness that Ira has. You okay? Uh-huh. Yes, I'm fine. Sorry, there's been a lot on my mind. Sure looks like it. But hey, you're really the socialite now, huh? Who would have thought? No, it's nothing like that. I mean, compared to how it used to be. I'm glad to hear it, really. I guess. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't have come back at all. No! What are you saying, Tosha? Of course I'm kidding. Jeez, you are so easy to tease. She ruffles my hair. Ugh, you're mean. Yeah. Speaking of, the other kids aren't picking on you, are they? Picking? No, of course not. You sure? If I wanted to bully something, you'd be on top of the list. No! Seriously. The boys can get a little carried away with their games, but my friend never lets it go too far. Your friend? You mean Masha? No, not her. Another girl. Her name is Ira. Oh? Ira's really cool. She's amazing. She could come across a little unfriendly at first, and the way she talks is sort of rough. But she's a very kind person, and, now that I think about it, you two are pretty alike. Well, if you say so. Wait, are you saying I talk like a brute? I didn't say that. I said sort of rough. I'm supposed to be the mean one. It's not bad, though. I like that about you two. Uh-huh. Ever heard the words backhanded compliment? No, really. I'm a little jealous. Wish I could talk like that sometimes. You know. Nah, never mind. Hey, you can't do that. Spit it out. I said it's nothing. Forget about it. Come on. Osha, please. For old time's sake. Don't make those eyes at me. Seriously. It's gonna sound bad. It's okay. You often say bad sounding things. Ugh, you. Alright, well. It's stupid. She scratches her head and looks away. Yeah. Osha is just as she's supposed to be. You're kind of a wuss. Can't argue with that. So when I was away, I kept thinking, man, she's probably having a real tough time over there. Those bastards better not touch her, or else. And then nothing followed. No else. Because there was nothing I could do. I was so freaking mad. I'm so freaking mad, but seeing you, I'm calmer. You smile a lot more than before. Really? She nods. Those friends of yours are as great as you say they are. I guess I don't need to worry anymore. Tosha. Ah, don't say anything. I knew it'd come out lame. It's not lame at all. I mean... I really was sad when you left. I don't remember it very well, but there's this pain in my chest whenever I think back to that time. Think that for a long while. It was very hard for me. But then, little by little, I learned how to be better. Because I realized something very important. The pain I felt when you left wouldn't go away by itself. The pain I felt when you left wouldn't go away by itself. It was my job to mend it. But that emptiness I felt, I described to fill it with wonderful things. Wonderful things? Mm-hmm. Anything a nice would do. A tasty meal, warm blanket, a lovely book. But I was pretty bad at it when I just started. How so? I guess I was picky, really. I kept thinking, is this good enough to qualify? There's nothing special about it. It's not beautiful enough. It's not sweet enough. There's nothing wonderful about it at all. nonsense like that. But if I kept thinking that way, the hole inside me would never get filled, and I would never have enough. So you lowered your standards. I wouldn't put it that way, I think. I wouldn't put it that way. I think I became more aware of myself. I thought about my place in the world. I thought about what really counts as wonderful. When you think wonderful, what does that word mean to you? Oops, sorry. Well, wonderful is wonderful. Something great or like extraordinarily good. Right. See, extraordinarily. And for something to be considered extraordinary, there needs to be an ordinary thing to serve as the base of comparison, right? Yeah, I guess. That empty space, the one that I wanted to fill so badly, it was still part of me. So I became to realize, my mind and body, those are my baselines. And when I worded that, I thought to myself, it was like my eyes have finally opened. Everything suddenly becomes so clear. Everything in the world, it all became worthwhile. It all became extraordinary. It became wonderful. It's true. There is a median value to everything. That perfect straight line that the world balances around. But what I failed to realize was that this median value, this idea of average, it was so far above me, so unreachably high. That's why it was so far above me, so unreachably high, that the idea of labeling anything as unremarkable became laughably brazen. I still had some trouble, but that emptiness became easy. So much easier. I didn't have to pick up and choose. Hold on, am I gonna actually read this? Alright. I still have some trouble, but filling that emptiness became easier. So much easier, I didn't have to pick and choose anymore. So, please don't worry about me anymore. To me, each day is brimming with wonderful things. So, have you filtered it? Have you filled it? That bottle in your chest. I don't need to do that anymore. Because you're back. I have you here now. I have my friends too. Ha! So I'm not it's not in the friend category anymore? No, that's not what I meant. I'm teasing, dummy. You still take everything to heart, huh? You just don't let up. Hey, gotta make up for all the lost time. Anyways, Asya, listen to the stuff you said. Oops. Oh, sorry. Just give me a second. Oh, it's just sighs. She looks like she's about to say something I'd rather not hear. Sorry, but I don't need this right now. Ah, look! The complex! I run towards the entrance. Wait! For a second, I hesitate. What am I going to say once I enter? They'll stare at me unexpectedly, and I'll probably blurt out something weird. Or I'll make a total fool of myself. Then No, enough! That kind of thinking. That's just a force of habit. I know none of this will happen. Because... Easy there, jeez. Tosha looks over the door and the building's title plate. So, you're not gonna waltz into the place? Well, I'll give it a shot. The windows are all dark. Oh, it's open. Oh, you can just get in now and save herself the effort. It takes my eyes a couple of seconds to get used to the darkness. The hall. I haven't been here in so long. Doesn't exactly feel familiar. You think there's a light switch somewhere here? Yeah, let's look. Found it! Wow! The room suddenly fills with light. Ow! Tosha, please give me a warning next time. Oops, sorry. Ugh. Blinked to adjust my vision. Right. I don't recognize this place at all. I say it's been a long while, but it's only been 3 years. Everything from that time is still so hazy. Well, where to? The top floor. So up the staircase. Alright. How about grabbing a flashlight then? I don't want to research for switches every time I climb a floor. Sure, but where would you get it from? The janitor should have one. Suppose The empty janitor booth by the entrance is open as well. Toshia marches in and begins shamelessly rummaging through the drawers. I skim the key rack. I'll probably need one to get to the roof. But for some reason, I have the certainty that it won't be necessary. All the doors in this building are unlocked. I know this for a fact, but if you ask me why, I wouldn't have a satisfying answer. Not here. Not here. Oh! Ooh! Holy crap, check this out! She pulls out an outdated calendar. Ah. Every month has a bikini model to go along with it. Damn. Alright. That's great. It's foreign too. Is that the Lithuanian? I'm not sure. Looks like Mr. Janitor knew how to keep himself busy. Tosha, we don't have that much time. Yeah, I hear you. Soon enough, she fishes out a flashlight from a box under the desk. Now we're as prepared as we'll ever be. Our footsteps echo through the empty building. First floor is still bright, but the crossing at the second feels like diving into a pitch-black pool. After a bit of fiddling, Tosha shines the flashlight into the void ahead. The beam illuminates a statue by the wall. It's thin and wiry, but the shadow cast has a rather intimidating shape. Are you scared? Me? No, I just don't like this place. Think it's interesting. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just a big old garbage bin. That's harsh. That's too soft. Honestly, I know you're kinda like that. But shouldn't you, of all people, be a tad more critical? Eh? Why? They're the reason we got split up in the first place. Doesn't that make you mad at all? I suppose, but I just don't remember it all too well. See? Memories just keep deteriorating. Well, looks like that disease is probably catching up on her now too. Oh boy. I wonder if like the whole interaction with Toshia is a hallucination as well. You never figure it out. Because the story actually tries to mislead you that something might be real, but it probably isn't because of the disease that is spread all Vorkta 5. I see. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm just a bit surprised considering, well, whatever. Maybe it's for the best. Sorry. Apologize again and I'll kick you. What? Exactly the same as Ira. She's talking similar to Ira as well. We keep going up and up and up. The sky outside the windows is starting to brighten, but it's still too dark to walk without a flashlight. I think I'd be really creeped out if Toshia wasn't here with me. Again, maybe not. There's nobody left to harm me after all. If I've ever made it this far, it means that the universe has willed it. If I've made it this far, it means the universe has willed it. And if the universe has willed it, then I'm following a predetermined path. There's no point in fearing a fate that's predetermined. I shouldn't be scared. Shouldn't be worried at all. But I watched the halo slide up along the stairs, walls, railings. I keep thinking of that scene from a cartoon. A really popular cartoon I can't recall the name of. The episode where they're stuck in a dark cargo hold and the bunny makes scary shadow puppets appear in the flashlight. Is that an actual Looney Tunes cartoon? It got me so spooked as a kid. Of course, I'm not afraid of things like that anymore. It's just a vague memory that keeps rattling around my head like a coin in the washer. A little irritating, but it's not worth dwelling on. Which kind of reminds me. I know it's probably unpleasant for you, but yeah? Do you remember why you had to leave? Matt, you don't have to if it makes you feel bad. Pissed is what it makes me. I don't remember what they called it exactly. Some scientific mumbo jumbo. Osmotic distortion this, osmotic distortion that. I guess that's a fact that I exist. Didn't sit well with them. What? What? That's terrible. Man, it just got really on my nerves. You were all up in arms about it too. I can't imagine. Sorry. Seems like I couldn't do anything in the end. You did everything you could. However, I'm honestly kind of surprised they let you go after all that. What do you mean? Your ability? Eh? You know, willing things into existence. Hey, don't quote me on that, okay? I'm oversimplifying, and it was all pretty complicated, you know? Not like all your wishes came true or whatever. But essentially, they said you had the potential to cause big distortions. Big distortions? That's... I hold my head. Right. That does sound about right. Something like that. I've heard something like that before. 3 years ago? No, not just then. Long after, I've heard very similar words. I know someone who did. Someone who wanted to create a distortion. Failed. Because. And they said you were one of them? Distortions? Pretty much. I think I tipped off some sort of radar. I see. That rings a bell. A bell I can just barely hear. That rings a bell. A bell I can just barely hear. An office. Wires. Someone talking to me in a friendly voice. Ah. It's also dark. It's impenetrable. Feel as if I'm struggling to illuminate a ballroom with a matchstick. Damn it. Do you remember anything after? After you left? Yeah. Aside from the stuff you already told me. Well, I furrow my brows. After Tosha left. After she left. What happened right after she left? All I can recall is... All I can remember is the feeling of deep despair. You see, it's fine. You look like you're gonna pop a vein. I'm sorry. It's just really hard. I feel like I'm just putting it about to grasp it, but it slips away. Slips into this awful feeling. Slips into this awful feeling, like I've lost hope. Ah, well, who cares if you don't remember the details? I'm here now, yeah? Yeah, I'm really happy about that. I got that the first time. Oh, look. Ah, that mural. That mural. I can remember it. Hmm? So, that head of yours ain't completely emergency. Completely empty. Not, it's empty. Sorry. But it's not like I forgot stuff on purpose. Can never be too sure with you. Now you're just being mean. Sorry. I approached the wall. My fingers traced the ridges of the mosaic. It's so cold. I feel like I'm repeating movements. My eyes are drawn to the large window panes, just to the fight. And it's already light pink glow emanates from the far off mountain ridge. light pink glow emanates from the far off mountain ridge. So we don't need a flashlight anymore. Tosha plops into the armchair, switching it off. I think I know why they let me go. Yeah? Why? I can't tell you exactly how I know, but I think everyone is able to do it. To create these irregularities. It's just a feeling I have. My memory is spotty after all. But I figure it works like this. Distortions grow with belief. So the more people are involved, the easier they are to stabilize. Maybe some people just don't need as much outsider help to make them stick. Some even cause them unintentionally. Like you? Probably yes. My ability is what you think it is, but it exists in every living being. Most just don't realize it for some reason. Okay. Well then, it better stay that way. You think so? Yep. Yep, or today you get this. She gestures around the hall. A complex. The people. The whole freaking city. Everything just gets twisted. There are things in the world not meant for humans. Most have that mental barrier for a reason. But what about you? You probably wouldn't exist if it weren't for this. What are you talking about? Of course I would. you just call me by another name. Huh? I mean, I'd still be Tosha. You simply won't be labeling me as a distortion. I'd never call you something like that. Well, that's just the scientific term. Deny it all you want, but that's how the world defines to me. I don't care about that. You're a friend to me. You always will be. Sure. That's nice of you. But that's not what I'm getting at. To be frank, I don't think there's anything wrong with the whole distortion thing. I just hate being grouped in the stuff that they're doing here. Huh? The distortions produced by this place are nothing like me. They're too calculated, too institutional. But I was born from a wish made in earnest. If both of us have never known these rules, what the world deems as imbalanced or unbalanced, I'd still exist. You just call me a miracle. Ew. We gotta put it like that, okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But did I ever tell you about it? About the world always rebalancing itself? I know this, but I know this, but how do you... What they're doing here is a crime. Not just against the stability of the universe or whatever. Don't just care about that. It's an insult to everyone's hopes and prayers. Because whatever change they're trying to enact comes from a mandate, not the heart. The great distortion, irregularity, whatever you call it. It's not the sin itself. The cynicism behind it is. Tosha sighs and reclines back into the armchair. I don't have anything to argue with. See, thought I've reached the very end. I didn't think I could fall any deeper in love, or not at this point. And yet, here I am. Hold on. Let me think about this. I wonder if Asha's kind of recent interest in Tosha, I think she sees Tosha in Ira, which is why she really enjoys, like even when it just comes to looking at her, right? And you remember, Tosha was gone for 3 years, and she mentioned Tosha like a couple of times in the story too, but now we actually see her. But I think liking Ira is a coping mechanism for Asha, because Tosha has been gone for a few years, and as you can see in the even like She mentions that both of them are very similar, attitude-wise. Kind of. But yeah, maybe that's why she is interested in Ira's case. So it turns out that you're quite the romantic. So pure of heart, huh? Do you have a heart? Not in a traditional sense, of course. But it doesn't matter. Whatever pauses for a heart in you, I hope my message reaches it. The glow keeps getting brighter. I check the clock on the wall. Tosia, we have 30 minutes left. Tosia, we have 30 minutes left. Let's go. Yes, sir. Finding the exit to the roof doesn't take long. Just a separate staircase down the hallway. Finding the exit to the roof doesn't take long. Just a separate staircase down the hallway. I press on the handle. No resistance. Guess I was correct. Guess I was correct. There is no need for keys anymore. Of course, there isn't. Everything is becoming right, and everything is returning to its most natural state. All of the lock values have been reset to 0. What is the default state of a lock? It's being open. Bright. So bright outside. I blink a little. Phew! This was summertime. I think I would get blinded. Little by little, my vision adjusts. I blink again, just staring straight ahead, and then I see it. There's the morning light. A pink haze sprawls over the vast horizon. It's into the softest yellow hue, then into cyan, then into a sleepy purple shade. The darkness is now far behind, retreating back into the icy tundra. And the city rests below. What was its name again? Suppose that isn't important anymore. Streetlights are already off. The roads are clean and quiet. The windows of the blocks burn pink. Everything's silent. Everything's at ease. And right above me, stretching into the stuffed violet sky, is the radio tower. Ah! The snow! Huh? It's falling upwards. Huh? Snow falling upwards? Huh? I take a look around. Whoa, you're right. I didn't even notice. White flakes split up from the snowy mounds and float up to the heavens. How cute. Everyone's going home. I stretch my arms out. The snow coats the bottom of my mittens. By the way, are you still afraid of heights? No, not really. They were never that scary. Oh yeah? How about the time at the Ferris wheel? I was 9. Ah. Well, look at you. I remembered. Sheepember. I remember that. You sure did. My memory is a little selective, huh? And merciless. No, a lot of things are suddenly much clearer. Yeah? Yes, they're not good things, but I see. I've used up all the matches Tosha gave me. The dark ballroom, the massive hall I couldn't hope to ever illuminate in full. Thin morning light began to creep into the windows. The corners are still drenched in darkness, but the shadows cast by the columns, rows of splat black chairs, and drapery are still the same impenetrable black. But I can finally see around me. I finally see around me. I see where I am. The lovely pattern on the marble floor, the beautiful exotic vases, a dozen of paintings lining the walls. Ha! There I go again. Ballroom? Lavish decor? Who am I kidding? The place that I struggled so hard to see was no more than a stuffy little room. The morning light shines through a complete concrete crack, not through the arched window. The beam falls not on the marble, but onto. There isn't much to fall. My own pathetic figure writhing on the floor, crying for Tosia. The smell of gasoline inside a pitch-black body shop. A shattered window leaving painful cuts. Apologizing to everyone's parents. My dad getting fed up with my hysterics. My mother's sad, embarrassed face. It's all just so boring. Huh. Sorry. What for? You asked if I remembered anything from right after you went away. So? It's not even worth talking about. You already knew that, right? Yeah. You're still gonna do it? Of course. That doesn't change anything. Glad to hear that. Well then, up we go. I nod. We go. I hate to admit it, but looking through the metal railings makes me a bit nervous. I grab onto the service ladder and give it a shake just to make sure. Seems very stable. Not even a rattle. That's good. I mean, of course, it should be safe. This place had to be well maintained. 1 second. Just give me a second here, guys. Okay, there we go. And relatively speaking, the climb isn't all that high. There are much taller radio towers out there. Even if I had to climb one of those, it wouldn't be a problem. I'm really not afraid of heights. I wasn't lying. I wouldn't be scared. You alright? Huh? Yes. All good. What am I doing? At this point, I have no right to hesitate. I step onto the ladder and begin my climb. Tosia follows suit. My boots aren't exactly made for this. Gotta be careful not to slip. I didn't think of it at first, but now that I'm a dozen meters above the floor of the roof, cold in my hands is becoming harder to ignore. Even with mittens on, it's freezing to the touch. Must be the thin layer of ice wetting the wool. Oh well. Letting go isn't an option, and neither is climbing down. You holding up okay? Yes, I'm fine. You sure? You seem to be getting tired. I'm okay. Hey listen, we both know you're a wimp, alright? No use in playing tough. So it's chill if you just... I said I'm fine. You. So you've changed after all, haven't you? What do you mean? I'm not sure. It just feels like it. Keep looking up. Up and only up. We're halfway there already. I see the platform getting bigger. Looking to the side is a distraction. Looking down is punishable by a firing squad. Damn, not that harsh. But if I look down, I will be executed. No, worse. They'll send me very far away. No. I don't want to go far away. I don't want to look down. I don't want to meet eyes with her. You, yes? Do you have, like, a script prepared for your message? My message? Yeah. No, there is no script. Ha! So you're just gonna scream whatever pops into your head? Something like that. My message. Perhaps I should have brought a note. Not because it was ever meant to be verbose or anything. No, I wanted to make it short and to the point right from the start. At least it sounds like something I want, knowing myself. Knowing me? The longer I go and the higher I climb, the more confused I feel. It's pretty stupid. I know sometimes I'd walk into the room looking for something, but forget what I came for right away. It's just like that. Something that was so obvious to me 2 steps ago is now a mystery. So I rewind and try to carefully retrace my path. But I am already 2 steps above. Well, a good thing that she didn't say she was 2 steps ahead. And while my mind was busy trying to recover missing fragments, more slipped out. I can't afford to get distracted, so I'll get back to my point. The point I was making. Right. I don't need a script. It would be nice to have a note in retrospect, what with me being all dumb and woozy. But even now, I'm not too worried about messing up the words. They don't matter that much. They're only vessels. Those are important for any message, of course. But when the emotion that overwhelms me is strong, I'm sure that it can reach its destination no matter what the form. It's strange. Seems like so much is slipping away. Slipping. But this one feeling hasn't diminished a bit. It's like every cell of my body's a buzz. And in my head, the blank spaces that won't stop forming don't remain empty for long. Because the feeling, this more wonderful emotion, comes pouring in and fills them up to the brim. It's really, really lovely. Oh. Oof. I cover my face. It's so windy up here. Hope my scarf doesn't get caught on anything. I crawl up to the platform and immediately slouch against the tall antenna. The ache that's been numbing my arms and legs for a good portion of the climb has suddenly become very apparent. How? Hey, past me. Would it be really so hard to exercise once in a while? Finally, the girl crawls out behind me. She's high on energy. Man, is it breezy up here or what? Her eyes glued to the view in front. Haha. What's that expression? I can't blame her though. It's breathtaking. Wait. Why is Tosha a girl now? Oh no. Don't tell me that Asha's memories are just getting like cleanly deleted from her mind because of the sickness. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Whoa. Are you seeing this? Yeah. This is bonkers. Bonkers. They're not reacting at all. Come on. Everything's so tiny. I can see so far. It's really beautiful. I'm just a little tired. Phew. Give me a minute. Woohoo! Her voice is drowned by the howling wind. She laughs. The rising snow is viciously pelting her face. but she doesn't seem to care. She's running back and forth around the platform, giggling and screaming profanities as loud as she can. She's so happy. That's what makes me happy, too. I stand up and swipe the snow off the back of my coat. The clumps detach and float into the sky. The sky feels so close. I reach my hand up and... yeah, no. I'm not tall enough. Of course there's an antenna beside me. That's the peak propping up the sky. So I'm 5 more meters until I'd be able to make contact. Don't think I can climb it though. There's nothing to grab onto. Frankly, I'm a little too tired to try. Hey, I call out to the girl. What's up? Come here. It's about time. Oh! She skitters closer, still wearing a huge grin on her face. I fix the scarf around her neck. It's cold. Cover up a little. Ugh, you still worry about that? Don't pout. I don't want you to catch anything. That's all. She lets out a sigh of resignation. Are you my mom or something? Huh. Could be. You never know. No way. Why not? You look too young. Maybe I'm blessed with youthful looks. Youthful looks? Uh-huh. Where's my dad then? Dead. I poisoned him. Scary. It's rising. Ah! It's the sunrise. Light. White, blinding light emerges from the endless mountain ridge. The jagged line of the horizon catches fire. It's burning high and wide in red, orange, and pink, in the most painful shades the human eyes can see. The flames are caught by the howling wind and start to spread across the melting fields of snow. Closer, closer, closer and closer until I turn my head. The figure of the girl beside me is bathed in the violet morning rays. Her hair is the same color as the blazing hills. Her face is so familiar and warm, it makes my chest hurt. Your name. What's your name? Huh? She turns. I feel as if my body and my entire world has reached a boiling point. Your name. Who are you? Oh, sorry, I'm not sure. And you are? I see. That's okay. Okay? It's alright if you don't remember. It's probably not important. You really think so? Yes, because I feel like I've known you for a very long time. Me too! That's wonderful! And there's nothing to worry about, right? I guess. I guess so. It's just that, What's wrong? We feel like we had something very important to do. A message. I think I was supposed to send a message. Message? Like a transmission? Ah, probably. Yeah. Since we're on top of a radio tower. Yeah. That makes sense. What's the transmission? I don't know. But I can sense it. There's this feeling I need to get through no matter what. Oh, okay. That's good. And who are you sending the message to? It's for... I look around. The endless tundra wraps around the globe. The western front looks cold and dark, but soon the fire will spread all over the surface of the earth and fill the sky. The little town below is already engulfed. The metal tower is red from the heat, like a blade ready to be laid against an anvil. Little by little, everything burns up. In a few moments, the entire planet will combust. What? The entire planet will combust, huh? The sun keeps rising, the days breaking on searing peaks. The girl I know is smiling at me. This girl I know. This girl. How many times have I seen her face? How many times has she seen mine? Can't say. Really can't remember. But I know her better than any other person on planet Earth. And I think she knows me better than anyone too. I know her eyes have seen me at my worst. I can only hope they see me at my best. Is my best enough to outweigh my worst? Wish I knew. She's still here with me. Even after witnessing my lowest, most embarrassing, most disgusting moments, she's still giving me an earnest smile. Person closest to me. Person standing in the ring of fire. My best friend in the whole entire world. Is something wrong? No, not at all. I shake my head. Who's my message for? There's only one reasonable answer. Have something to tell you. What? That's right. I have a transmission for you. So get your receivers ready. B? Yep. All right. Transmission starting in 3, 2. Wait. Okay. I'm listening. I'm on the line. 1. December 28, 1986. The polar night all over the districts of Vorkta, including the towns of Vorgashore, Kosmolosky, Mulda, Otkaybriski, Promyshleny, Yeletsky, Severny, Zapolyarny, and the closed city of Vorkta 5 has officially ended. A complete failure to establish contact with Vorkta 5 via landline, radio, or telegraph was registered by the municipal authorities in Vorkta during the late morning hours. 11 Moscow time. A KGB investigative unit accompanied by a military escort confirmed arrival at the designated location. No personnel were present at any of the city's checkpoint gates. Over the subsequent hours, the deployed unit conducted a comprehensive survey of the area and was unable to identify any trace of human or animal presence. All the residential and administrative buildings were found unsecured, with no evidence of forced entry, disorder, or signs indicative of panic or evacuation. Additionally, military detachments were deployed to secure the perimeter and conduct further inspection. A contingent of government officials and a technical commission was dispatched to retrieve confidential documentation and sensitive materials from the local research complex. All documents related to the classified work on structural dynamics have been transferred to the USSR State Archive. A continuous radio transmission originating from the town's communication tower was located and disabled. The intent of the transmission remains undetermined. While the broadcast could be interpreted as a malicious hijacking, surrounding circumstances prohibit such a conclusion at this time. Public discourse of the event has been withheld. Close relatives of missing Vorkta 5 residents have been issued monetary compensation in the amount of 200 rubles per case. Addendum. Unverified civilian reports indicate that the aforementioned transmission continues to be intermittently received across various locations in the Komi Republic, despite full shutdown of city infrastructure. The signal is most clearly detected between 10:30 and 11 Moscow Standard Time. The transmission consists of a repeated phrase in Morse code, content which remains under review. Okay. Then pause. Look, come on. You're so freaking slow. Damn it, give me a sec. Oh, huh? Should have just done it myself. Been faster, I bet. You. What? You know it's true. What? Well, is this a joke or, because if you really... Message, idiot. That's what it says. Oh. Huh. You serious? Yes. Look. Oh. Ah. Real funny. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, man. Oh. Well, it only makes sense that they had to end it that way. Yeah, it just, I mean, was the only way to actually end it. Well, that's pretty depressing. Yeah, I figured that everyone... Well, actually, they didn't even mention that that's the disease that everyone got, but I think the author wanted you to think that way. That they are in, what's it called? They have this strange thing that makes them, you know, phase out of the world, which explains why, like, once like the military came to the cities, they didn't see any destruction, they didn't see anything, they seen everything is the same, but the people gone, vanished. They don't exist anymore, they just vanished. We don't know where they are. Well, damn. All right. And here's the thing, though. Like, the girl that you see there, that's Asya herself. But did she actually send the message to herself? Because that's definitely not, is not Tosha. I don't know, man. There's quite a lot to think about here. Well, I figured it was going to be a depressing ending, and, well, turns out that it really is. Feels bad, man. But, you know, at least she managed to get her message out before she and everyone else in the city vanished. Oh, well. I would say that this is actually pretty good. This was actually pretty good. I did enjoy reading this. Writing was pretty good. Characters were nice. There is quite a lot of existential dread, and I guess it makes sense because of how it ended. But yeah, I did quite enjoy it, and if anyone wants to check it out, the game is for free. You can just download it from Steam, and if you want to watch the archives, there is a nice little handy dandy playlist with all 4 streams that are available. But yeah, it was nice. I did quite enjoy this, and you know, it did make me feel sad. Wouldn't say as much as until then, but it still, you know, it still kind of hurts. It still kind of hurts. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to call it here for tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching, either live or via the archives. Tomorrow, we'll be back to finally play some Grand Blue versus Rising. And the last character of Season 2 is arriving, and that's Ilsa, the character who I've been waiting for so long to show up in the game. She's finally here. She's finally ready to shoot everyone with no mercy. She's got a few other tricks up her arsenal as well, so I'm excited to actually try her out. Yes. But excuse me. But before I go, let's do the usual of sending you guys somewhere on the Twitch side of things. Who shall I send you guys to? Is anyone playing a visual novel? Let me see. Visual novel. I don't want visual novel. Someone. Let's see. Let's check this and see if we can find some. Well, we already found someone playing a VN, and that's something completely different from what we're playing right now. That's Dream Daddy. Yeah, that VN. That involves Aaron Hansen, interestingly enough. But yeah, we'll probably check that out. It's a nice little change of pace from the sadness that is Z.A.T.O. Let's see if we can actually raid them first. Oh yeah, we can raid them. All right, as usual, I'd appreciate it if you join the raid, but if you don't want to join the raid, then that is also fine. All right, folks, hope you all have a great night, evening, or afternoon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.